Innovative, progressive, and forward-looking are words that are used to describe Plano's approach to daily environmental issues. Aggressive planning and implementation, coupled with enthusiastic community support, has made the award-winning Keep Plano Beautiful Commission a way of life for our fast-growing and vibrant city. A keen community awareness of recycling and other environmental concerns is due largely to the educational programs and events sponsored by Keep Plano Beautiful. The remaining 6 members of the Commission oversee specific committees designed to involve various groups in recycling, litter reduction, and beautification programs. Keep Plano Beautiful believes it's never too early to teach our young citizens the importance of keeping Plano beautiful. Using the theme Reduce, Reuse, Recycle, Rethink, and Rejoice, the organization has been successful in reaching more than 34,000 students and teachers. The KPB Communications Committee has the task of reaching every sector of the community in a way that is understood and supported by the public. KPB's finance chairman not only raises funds for existing Keep Plano Beautiful programs, but also assists in the development of other programs to encourage the business sector's involvement. Through these committees, KPB has identified and designed programs to raise community awareness and has effected long-term changes through hands-on involvement. The greatest factor in Keep Plano Beautiful's success is the tremendous spirit of cooperation and participation in the community. Together, we have achieved a cleaner and healthier quality of life for Plano. Reporting for Public Works and You, I'm Robin Russell. Back to you in the studio. The Community Organizations Committee promotes beautification projects among Plano's clubs, churches, youth, and adult organizations. have, let's see, we've got orchestra. We have the National Symphony Chamber Orchestra, the Plano Civic Chorus, the Regional Finale Orchestra, and you can hear some of the people warming up behind us. It's going to be a pretty lively event. We have...
I believe that's the University of North Texas Percussion Group, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, they're drawing a crowd. It seems that the procession of the people is now coming up to Plano Municipal Center right now. I don't see the mayor. Let's see, what else do we have here?
We have a variety of different musical activities.
What we have going on behind us right now is one of the percussion groups, and the procession has stopped to listen to them, and I think then they'll be proceeding on up to the podium.
The steel drums and a variety of different percussion instruments.
I already see some students getting into the spirit of things. One pretty lively with the balloon hat on her head. So it'll be a pretty good turnout this evening.
As you were mentioning earlier, Robin, you said that there's going to be the blues and the orchestra and chamber music. We have chamber ensembles that are going to be coming out. Plano Chamber Orchestra's Brassworks, and Oral Landscapes, which is going to be violinist Sarah Johnson and pianist Jane Hawkins. In fact, I was reading earlier, I believe it was it Sarah Johnson who had, no, I believe it, I'm not following my notes correctly here. Yeah, she made her debut performance with the Minneapolis Symphony at age 10. That's pretty impressive. I don't remember what I was doing besides watching cartoons at age 10. But in addition, in the chamber area, we have the, as you can hear, the University of North Texas percussion ensemble back there giving us some backbeat to kind of enjoy the evening with as things start to cool down temperature-wise. We also have the Texas Folklife touring traditions, which will be like the Accordion Kings. I believe is that Ponty Bone and the Squeeze Tones?
I just like saying Ponty Bone.
I like that too. Santiago Jimenez. Just a variety of different musical selections for everyone's taste. We also have literary poets and writers who will be featured in the celebration.
Yeah, this is interesting. One of the things they're doing is Sunset Muse, which is 9 evenings of poetry and literature readings at the Arts Center. Some of the celebrities or the people who will be participating in the event are Naomi Shabab Nye.
We also have Timothy Liu, who is going to be in the Sunset Muse. His Vox Angelica collection received the Norma Farber First Book Award from the Poetry Society of America. And here's some more. There's some more music warming up over there.
The second drum group, I believe.
What is it that you hope
from
will
North
happen
Texas.
for the people of Plano because of this festival?
Oh, I just hope that this is such a success.
Oh, okay.
We have some great rhythm going here for the procession as it comes into...
I'm talking with Dr. Betty Munns, chairman of the festival committee. Dr. Munns, what is it that you hope will happen for the Plano people as a result of this festival?
I hope that just tonight, it just shows what's going to happen these next 10 days. And I hope that this Plano festival is so successful that the whole area, the whole Metroplex, will look forward to coming to this every year with highlights that, just like tonight.
I think your hope will come true. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carol. And the procession has arrived here at City Hall. Just a variety of colorful costumes. We representing the diversity in the community here.
You know, I think I read, Mitch, there are like at least 55 cultures represented during this festival, and they're representing the diversity of the people living in the city of Plano.
That really reflects the breadth of the art that is being expressed here during this event.
It's terrific. They have a really terrific turnout. A lot of the children that you'll see in the festival are already here tonight, decorated in costumes, and some other adults decorated in native costumes.
We have the musical percussion ensemble is really beginning to stir the crowd here. People are beginning to move in rhythmical motion back and forth, and we have people that are beginning to fill in the area here and getting ready to receive the address a little bit later this evening by Mayor James Munns.
Well, I think if people weren't planning on coming to the festival, the music from the drums or the rhythm of the drum is certainly going to draw them to Municipal Center. You can probably hear this all the way to downtown Dallas.
I know it makes me want to dance.
I dare you.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, well.
Here we have the.
We're getting ready to begin the third group.
Looking at the Native American. Ceremony of the drum is continuing here at City Hall. We have the American Heritage Center of Dallas is bringing us the host drum activities here. The different drummer groups that have been appearing here this evening have been performing, and the last voice of the drums that will be heard this evening is that of the American Indian, into whose land we all came.
You can see there the crowd's gathering around there, and they're in just terrific costumes.
Very authentic, very moving.
Drums seem to be going a little bit more quickly now.
You know, so much of our culture, in terms of the arts, we really owe to Native Americans, especially when you live in the southwestern United States.
In this part of the country, it's terrifically popular.
It really reflects itself in many of the graphic arts and in many of the design features that we see.
Well, I'm noticing these dancers in particular, the crowd has gotten rather quiet. They're really getting into the movement and the motion of what they're doing, where the crowd was a little bit more lively with the other drummers. They're silent during this portion of the festivities. See the dancers very intent, their face is very intent on what they're doing.
Dance is a cultural form of expression in Native American cultures. Dates back before recorded history. And in these ceremonies, every movement has significance.
See, slowly picking up tempo as more people are coming in to witness the festival.
I think we're going to go back to Carol, and she's going to field a question for us.
No?
concludes the final voice of the ceremony of the drum.
Oh.
Let's go back to Carolyn for a question, I believe. She has someone to speak to.
Now we've got both groups going. To our left and our right, the percussion groups are performing again.
Almost like a battle of the bands.
It looks like now the crowd is making its way to the podium.
I noticed that a number of our civic dignitaries have arrived and are taking their place on the podium.
We have, I believe, a seat from the mayor and some of the city council people.
In fact, yes, from where I'm sitting, I see Dick Bodie and John Van Mael. One of the things that we hadn't really talked about was the live theater that was going to be featured in the festival during these 10 days, 135 events. It's absolutely incredible. The Faustwerk Mask Theater gives birth to nonsensical and nightmarish creatures.
I want to attend.
The world premiere Music Theater Works, featuring Bowery Lights, Ducks and Lovers. Oh, we'll go to the podium.
We look forward to having it continue tonight and through the entire events that we've scheduled. And we are so happy to have you here representing the city of Plano tonight to open up this festival. If you please bow your heads, we'll have a word of prayer. Father in heaven, we come saying thank you for giving us the opportunity to gather here. We ask that you bless us all as we begin to open up the festival that we are looking forward to having so much fun with. We ask, Father, that as all of us have planned, that this festival with the cultural and arts and music and all the things that we'll be involved with will, as we have planned all along, be the maximum benefit to the oldest and the youngest citizen of Plano and all visitors who will come to participate in this event. We thank you for Miss Diane Abbey, who's worked so hard with her staff under the leadership of our city manager, Mr. Muhlenbeck. We thank you for a wonderful mayor that has made all this possible. I remember making a trip to Charleston some time ago, and I didn't know what was happening at that time, but that was just the beginning, and the mayor's vision and foresight has come to reality here tonight. So we thank you, Father, for the leadership that we have here in Plano and all those who work so hard to make this the city that it is. I ask also, Father, that you would keep us safe during this series of events, help the musicians, performers, and everyone else to be able to get the best of their talents out before the people, help everyone that's coming and going to come safely and go safely back to their homes. And we ask, Father, that you continue to keep us in a stead that you have in the past, whether we can live up to the nomenclature of All-American City. We ask that you would stay with us during these events, that you'd bless them all, and that when they're over, that the entire city of Plano and every visitor that we've had is better off as a result of these events. Again, we thank you, and we come always being mindful that there are those who are less fortunate than we, and that's one of the things that we're so proud about Miss Diane Abbey for when she put together arts and cultural groups. Every group in Plano, whether they're large or small, has been involved. Everyone will be involved in this festival, and hopefully when it's over, the orchestras, the groups, the cultural arts, and all the people that are involved will have a much better fare after this as far as recognition is concerned. So with that, Father, we thank you for giving us this pleasure to be here tonight. We ask again that you bless these events and keep us safe. In thy Holy Son, Jesus' name we pray. Amen. If you stand there and face the flag, we have the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the man that I spoke of, who is the mayor of this all-American city and who has been one of the great leaders of the city of Plano of all times. One of my great pleasures in serving on the city council has been to work with this gentleman because, as you know, he's had two tenures on this council. One as a council person and now as mayor. and we know that under his leadership we have excelled as a city, and we look forward to continuing that long term. At this time, I'd like to present to you our mayor, James N. Munns. Mr. Munns.
Thank you, David. For some of you that might not know, he didn't tell you who he was, but that was Mayor Pro Tem David Perry. We're most pleased to have him along with the rest of the council are all up here at this point in time. We're most pleased that they're here. This is a most special occasion, and I want to thank each one of you for being a part of this this beginning here, because this is I don't think that, frankly, we don't know, because we haven't been through this process before. We don't know all the good things that are in store for each of us for the next 9 or 10 days. There are, if you haven't received one of these, things like that, or you don't know where one is, be sure that you get one, because that tells you all the things that are going to happen, where they're going to happen, and when they're going to happen, and if they're free or if they're going to cost something. And if it's going to cost some, it won't be much, because that's the way it was designed, so that this could be something that every family in the city of Plano and anyone who came here as a visitor could take part in. So we're most pleased. Mr. Perry mentioned Diane Abbey, and I got the lights in my eyes, and I can't see you past this microphone right at the moment. But on the other hand, Diane, wave your hand out here. Are you somewhere out here? Where is she? She's waving her hand right here in the back out here. Give a great hand to her. You can't imagine, I can't imagine, what it was to put together 135 events to be done in a period of a week or 9 days, or for that matter, whether it was 3 or 4 weeks, because it is a humongous task to do that. And we persuaded Ms. Abbey to come to us from Charleston, where she had been in charge of a great deal of the Spoleto Festival for a number of years. And some of this that you see here is patterned after this Spoleto Festival, and other parts of it are fashioned after what we think the people of Plano and the surrounding communities will like. And so, again, thank you for being a part of this inaugural celebrations that we have. We have the following, I could go on forever, because I will tell you, we have hundreds and hundreds of volunteers who are taking care of these 135 or so events around here to make sure that they go off well. And thank you so much, volunteers, for doing that. We also have dozens and dozens of other organizations that are involved in one way or the other, either through participation or helping the various groups in their participation. And we thank you so much. There's so many of them, I choose not to tell you all of them tonight. I'm afraid I'd lose all the audience. But I do have to mention some of them, because the following individuals and agencies known to us at press time have been leading members of the Celebrate Plano 95 team. And we ask that you join us in expressing profound admiration and appreciation to them. From the local arts agency and directors, Sarah Akers, the Plano Children's Theater, and volunteers for the Imagination Station and the Children's Festival. Sarah, where are you? All right. Mark Flesher and Howard Danziger, Plano Repertory Theater, and volunteers for musical theater production, cabaret, and workshop. Mark and Howard, where are you? Raise your hand. All right, they're not here. They're rehearsing. Good, good. All right. Melissa White of the Art Center, the Plano Art Center, and volunteers for the Hospitality Center, exhibit coordination and use of the Art Center of Plano Space. Where's Melissa? She rehearsing? All right. Kathy Chamberlain of the Chamberlain Ballet and Company volunteers for the dance series and rehearsal space. I saw Kathy a while ago. Where's she? All right. Ted Peters, Valerie Keon, Virgil Vines of the Heritage Farmstead and volunteers for American Craft Jubilee, blacksmiths and farriers display and demonstrations. Any of those here? Give them a hand. Catherine Wagner of Dart Dallas Visual Arts Center, Paperworks Exhibit, Lecture Demonstrations. Catherine, are you here? Give her a hand anyway. Plano Chamber Orchestra for coordinating the finale regional orchestra. Alice Hobbs, I know she's here. She was. Give a hand to Alice. The Links, Artist Hospitality, Ushering and Ticking Taking, Sunset Muse, Ambassadors, Plano Chamber of Commerce, Hospitality Center, the Plano Lions Club, Hospitality Center, Early Regional Auxiliary, American Legion Auxiliary, Melodramatics, Plano Repertory Theater Guild, Hospitality Center, Daughters of the Republic of Texas, Collin County Association of Realtors, and with special recognition to the City of Plano employees. Give a special to the City of Plano employees. They're putting in a lot of volunteer work. And to all the others who signed up to volunteers during this particular time, we thank you so very, very much. And in January, the Department of Cultural Affairs met with PISD's Visual Arts Coordinator, Linda Alford, to discuss ways in which students in our schools could display the many excellent talents which these youngsters possess. One of the ideas was that of creating street banners. Of the designs submitted, 10 were selected, and it is these which we will move around the city throughout the festival. I think they're to be, Dan, aren't they to be ready in the morning? All right. We don't have them here tonight, but we have somebody else I'm going to introduce to you in just a minute. Now, at the end of the story, a banner maker was so taken with the excellence of these students' work that he contacted a friend of his who specializes in arts purpose banners, and they initiated a by-hand fabrication process which involved 1 month's work for each design. The banners were completed, but the shop burned and the banners were lost. On Monday, a new banner specialist was located who committed himself to seeing that these children's banners would be produced so that we can all be especially happy about that. And we have with us, I think tonight, Brianna Bottom, second grade student from Dooley Elementary School, is here tonight representing the children who designed these banners. Brianna, are you here? There she is, right back here, waving her hand. Wave your hand real good. All right. We look forward with great anticipation to all these things. And I know I'm planning to go to a number of them. I want to see for myself what happens. I hope you and your friends and you tell friends and everyone to make themselves at home during Celebrate Plano 1995. Now we have the Colors of the Wind, the younger generation, directed by Gene Mundy. Thank you so much, Colors of Wind, and also to the drummers and the dancers and everyone that we were entertained with when we came in. Let's give them one more hand. This is going to be exciting, and I'm excited. I sort of officially, I guess, as the mayor of Plano, and all the authority vested in me by the citizens of Plano, say, let the festival begin. I didn't know it was over, but it's over. Thank you for coming here tonight again, and I look forward to seeing many of you at each event that you would like to see. It's going to be a great 10 days. Let's have a great time during Celebrate Plano 1995. Good night.
There was a little bit of fireworks to officially kick off Celebrate Plano 95 after some opening remarks from the mayor and some other presentations from some of the dancers and other performers here this evening. So we're ready to kick off 10 days of fun.
Again, this wonderful address by the mayor and Mayor Pro Tem. Fireworks, excitement to kick off the festival. Music by Aaron Copeland, fanfare for a common man. And that's something that we do all share as common men, is the artwork and the artistry that's going to be represented in the next 10 days through Celebrate Plano 95. If you would like tickets, you can call a local number for ArtTix at 520-ARTS, and there's an 800 number, which is...
I've got it. It's 800-868-7983. And remember, you can also get a schedule of events here at the Municipal Center. You can pick one up at different locations around town, or also at the Plano Chamber of Commerce, which is just a block behind the Municipal Center here.
It's truly affordable. If ticket prices start as low, single ticket prices start as low as $3, and then you can have packages of tickets to several events. That are going to be occurring over the next 10 days. So please come on out and experience the international flavor of this festival.
So as they say in Texas, y'all come. Thank you for watching.
I'm Deborah Stone, Public Relations Coordinator for the Plano Public Works Department. One of the crown jewels in our All-America Cities tiara is the Keep Plano Beautiful Commission, and we in Public Works are very proud to have KPB, as we call it, housed within Public Works under the umbrella of our Solid Waste Department. Keep Plano Beautiful was established in 1987 by ordinance of our Plano City Council to carry out the tenets of the Keep America Beautiful system, of which Plano is a member. Since that time, KPB has broadened its environmental focus. It initially began as a litter education and community beautification program, but now it encompasses a full range of programs which address today's environmental issues. On this edition of Public Works and You, we're going to be taking a close look at the Keep Plano Beautiful Commission. So without further ado, let's now begin our in-depth look at Keep Plano Beautiful.
Innovative, progressive, and forward-looking are words that are used to describe Plano's approach to daily environmental issues. Aggressive planning and implementation, coupled with enthusiastic community support, has made the award-winning Keep Plano Beautiful Commission a way of life for our fast-growing and vibrant city. A keen community awareness of recycling and other environmental concerns is due largely to the educational programs and events sponsored by Keep Plano Beautiful. Over the past several years, thousands of volunteers have participated in carrying out KPB's mission of educating, promoting, and involving people in programs that result in litter and solid waste reduction, recycling, and beautification efforts. In 1994 alone, new educational programs targeting composting, buying recycled goods, water pollution, and household hazardous waste concerns have been developed to complement KPB's beautification and recycling programs. The Keep Plano Beautiful Commission is comprised of 7 volunteer board members appointed by the City Council. Full-time staff support is provided by the Environmental Awareness Coordinator housed within the city's Solid Waste Department. The KPB chairman directs the monthly board meetings and assists in coordinating the development of programs and presentations. The chairman also serves on a citywide urban design roundtable. This group oversees and coordinates Plano's urban design process. Standards, guidelines, and procedures are monitored to maintain their consistency with urban design objectives. The roundtable also increases public awareness and understanding of the value of urban design. The remaining 6 members of the Commission oversee specific committees designed to involve various groups in recycling, litter reduction, and beautification programs. The Business and Industry Committee works primarily with the Plano Chamber of Commerce and the Collin County Corporate Recycling Council to promote waste reduction and recycling in the workplace. The committee nominates businesses that exemplify the Keep Plano Beautiful business profile with a clean and attractive overall exterior building, landscaping, and an in-house recycling program. The KPB committee reviews the nominations and recognizes one business every quarter with the Clean Business Award. Recipients have included Walmart, DSC Communications, J.C. Penney, Span Instruments, Kroger Food Stores, and EDS. KPB's finance chairman not only raises funds for existing Keep Plano Beautiful programs, but also assists in the development of other programs to encourage the business sector's involvement. The new Median Receptacle program allows businesses to sponsor one or more receptacles found in Plano's busy intersections. A sign is placed on the receptacle with the business or group's name. This program has assumed an important role in litter reduction. The Community Organizations Committee promotes beautification projects among Plano's clubs, churches, youth, and adult organizations. This committee organizes KPB's Adopt a Highway groups. Over 52 groups and organizations maintain their section of roadway by ridding it of litter found along medians and curbs. Litter sticks and bright orange vests donated by the city help them to assist the city's solid waste crew to focus on litter in other areas around Plano. The Neighborhood Association chairman works with the homeowner groups to involve them in beautification projects and organize cleanups such as the annual Glad Bag-a-thon. Keep Plano Beautiful also awards neighborhood associations grants to assist them in beautifying their neighborhoods. Money raised from the KPB Utility Bill Pledge Program funds the Neighborhood Grant Program. Keep Plano Beautiful believes it's never too early to teach our young citizens the importance of keeping Plano beautiful. The Education Committee works with the Plano Independent School District to promote litter reduction and recycling in schools. Preschoolers learn the evils of littering and the importance of recycling at the Little People Litter Party. KPB also provides tours of the city's backyard compost demonstration site and delivers environmental presentations in the schools. Through a partnership with Fishburne's Dry Cleaning and Laundry, schools are encouraged to collect metal clothes hangers and bring them to Fishburne's to recycle. The company then donates a penny for every hanger collected towards planting a tree in a Plano school. Clean Campus coordinators at each area public school help to implement and oversee the various environmental programs at their location. Using the theme Reduce, Reuse, Recycle, Rethink, and Rejoice, the organization has been successful in reaching more than 34,000 students and teachers. The KPB Communications Committee has the task of reaching every sector of the community in a way that is understood and supported by the public. The annual Plano Community Awards, held in May, promotes Plano pride by recognizing outstanding schools, businesses, neighborhood associations, individual volunteers, master composters, and other groups who have contributed to keeping Plano beautiful. Through these committees, KPB has identified and designed programs to raise community awareness and has effected long-term changes through hands-on involvement. In nearly every area, from recycling to composting to beautifying the environment, Keep Plano Beautiful's programs have earned an excellent rating. The greatest factor in Keep Plano Beautiful's success is the tremendous spirit of cooperation and participation in the community. Together, we have achieved a cleaner and healthier quality of life for Plano. Reporting for Public Works and You, I'm Robin Russell. Back to you in the studio.
If you would like to become involved in one of Keep Plano Beautiful's many programs, contact Keep Plano Beautiful at 964-4130. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Mike Domenko, our videographer, Mr. Jack Peachy, our production assistant, and Melissa Peachy, the executive producer for Public Works and You. And there's one more person you need to meet before we conclude this edition of Public Works and You, and that's PAL, the official Keep Plano Beautiful mascot. PAL is an acronym which stands for Partners Against Litter, and he has become a familiar sight to thousands of school children across Plano, and he's also a familiar sight at many of our community events. Thank you for watching this edition of Public Works and You. Take it away, PAL. If you would like more information on those services, please call the number shown. Now we're going to be taking a look at Keep Plano Beautiful's new educational program, Buy Recycled. Let's join PTN field reporter Robin Russell and the Special Projects Coordinator for Keep Plano Beautiful, Andrea McCullough, as we take a tour to show you how to do some smart shopping.
Since Plano's residential recycling program began in 1991, participation has grown to a weekly set-out rate averaging 48%. Each month, citizens set out an average of 800 to 900 tons of recyclables. However, what they may not realize is that they don't make the commitment to buying recycled, their efforts to divert waste from the landfill may not be fully realized. Today we'll visit with Andrea McCullough, Keep Plano Beautiful's Environmental Awareness Coordinator, and she'll teach us about the ABCs of buying recycled. Andrea, how do we know when we're looking at a product whether what we're buying is made from recyclable materials or recycled materials?
What you want to do is look at the packaging or the product, like this box of baking soda, and look for the recycle label, or symbol actually, or the writing. This happens to have the symbol and what it is, recycled paper. So some of the items might just have the recycle symbol with nothing written on it. If you see the recycle symbol with darkened or against a dark background, that means the product or packaging is made out of recycled material. If it's a recycle symbol and it's clear, that means that the product or packaging can be recyclable, but it's not made from recycled material. So the preferable choice would be to buy the product or packaging with the recycled symbol, meaning that that product's already made with recycled content material.
Now, in some products, we see something that says post-consumer content. What is that?
What that is I actually was walking down an aisle and saw this item, and it has recycled bottle, 40% post-consumer. Post-consumer means just basically the materials thrown away by the public. So this has 40% post-consumer material. If you the higher the percentage, the better the recycled content in the packaging or product.
Can we take a look at something that's been made from post-consumer content?
Here's a box or a carton that actually the way you can tell is it has gray paperboard. Most gray paperboard is recycled paper.
Now, can the gray paperboard be recycled again?
Yes, it can be recycled again. In Plano, we don't recycle paperboard yet, just corrugated cardboard. But in other areas, you can recycle this. It is recyclable.
Andrea, when we're looking at plastic products like these bottles behind us, how can you tell whether or not they're recyclable within the city of Plano?
The City of Plano recycles plastics number 1 and 2. So what you want to do with the plastic container is to take it and turn it over, and there'll be a recycle symbol on the bottom. If it has the number 1 or 2 on the bottom, or actually on the side, wherever it is, then you can recycle it in Plano. If it has a higher number on it, you can't recycle at this point in Plano.
How come we can only recycle number 1 and 2 within the city of Plano?
The City of Plano actually brings its recyclables to BFI Recyclery Center, and at this point, those are the only plastics they are accepting.
Is there some point at which products like this plastic bottle or even the cardboard that we looked at earlier or glass, is there some point where it can no longer be recycled?
Actually, most recyclable materials or packaging can be recycled over again, unless it's made into something completely different, such as actually number 2 plastics are made into something like motor oil jugs, plastic playground equipment. At that point, of course, it can't be recycled, but it can be reused over again as equipment.
Andrea, what are manufacturers doing to lessen the waste stream?
A lot of manufacturers are listening to the demands of the public, asking them to reduce their packaging, reduce the materials going into the waste stream by either having items such as over here on the shelves, refill containers.
Something like this container here.
Exactly. Or buying products that are in concentrated form instead, taking up less packaging.
And something like maybe one of these refillable bottles?
Right. Buying a product that instead of its double package, you might find the product with a couple of layers of packaging. Now you'll find there's just 1 layer of packaging, and if that's all that's needed to package that product.
Are you finding that more manufacturers are using recyclable or recycled materials?
A lot more manufacturers there are, again, because of the demand from the public and because of the cost of buying recycled materials is it's cost efficient for them. They can buy that recycled product to make into new products or new packaging.
So what about the cost of using recyclable or recycled materials? Is that something that's economical for manufacturers?
Actually, it's working out quite well. What we need to do, though, as the public in general, is to buy the product made from recycled material or to buy the refill containers. That way we can kind of close that loop, close the recycling loop, and it'll work out. If we don't buy those products, then of course the manufacturers will stop producing those.
Okay, and speaking of products, what kinds of things can be made from recycled materials?
There are a lot of different either types of products made from recyclable materials, or the recyclable materials are made into the same products, such as aluminum. Your aluminum cans, they're made into aluminum cans again, mixed in with virgin aluminum materials and made into the cans. Something like plastics, this is a number 2. You can go ahead and recycle this, and it can be made into something like our grocery bags. Those are number 2 plastics. So that's what that can be made into. Number 1 plastic, this is a number 1, actually is made into a lot of different things. Clothing is, there's some clothing out there actually made from 100% recycled number 1 plastic. This t-shirt, for instance, used to be soda bottles. Carpet also is made from, the fiber on the back of carpet is made from 100% recycled number 1 plastic. So most of your carpet has the plastic fiberboard in the back.
Andrea, we're on an aisle that has a lot of glass items. I understand the city of Plano accepts virtually any type of glass for recycling. Is that true?
Yes, the city does collect all glass containers and bottles. They don't accept anything like mirrors, plates, or light bulbs.
Well, we've covered just about any type of recycled material there is within the city. Are there plans to expand the program?
As markets open up and become available, BFI, the recycling center that accepts Plano's recyclables, will include those in their collections. Therefore, as soon as they open up, we'll go ahead and accept it in our residential pickup.
So, Andrea, in addition to buying recyclable or recycled materials, what can people do to encourage stores to carry more products of that kind?
They can thank the store managers for stocking those items and encourage them to continue to do so. If there's a product they buy that is not packaged in recyclable materials, they can call or write the manufacturer and encourage them to use recycled materials.
And if people want more information on recycling, who can they call?
They can call the City of Plano at 964-4130, and we'll send them a brochure on how to close the loop.
Thank you, Robin and Andrea. You know, recycling is even more important today than ever. In 1980, there were an estimated 18,000 landfills in the United States. Now it is projected that by the year 1999, there will only be 2,200 landfills. Thank you for your support, and be assured that the City of Plano will always do its part.